Good morning, party people.
Welcome to the breakdown with Nath and Johnny. You think I'd be ready for the intros by now after almost 3 years of doing this, but apparently you cannot teach an old dog new tricks.
Particularly when they're this old.
Yeah.
We're checking out the brand new track from Whitechapel, A Visceral Retch.
Ooh, speaking of old dogs, not that they're old, but they've
been around the traps.
They've been around the traps, yeah. They
Yeah.
have. They've been around the chaps.
I don't get it.
Whitechapel.
I don't understand.
It's a play on words. You just don't get humour, man.
I've never actually been funny before.
You've never.
What do
I know
you
jokes.
guys think about Johnny's sense of humour? Yeah, look, the last album, Kin, by Whitechapel was fucking phenomenal.
So good.
So I'm really excited for some new music from them.
I believe that Kin was my album of the year that it came out. Was that what I said in our wrap-up?
I don't remember what you said last week, let alone 3 years ago.
Hey, but apparently they've come back with a bang. I've seen many comments saying the Kings of Deathcore are back. Before we get into this, though, speaking of humour, I was listening to a podcast today. If you're new here, this is what we do. Get over it, okay? We will start the video shortly, but this is kind of cool.
Why were the judge of that?
I've never been cool in my life.
Tell me the fucking story. Hurry up.
Otherwise. No, so there was a thing that I was listening to a podcast where they asked all these people in survey in England on what the best joke of all time was.
Oh, yeah?
And the one that got the most votes was a guy goes into the doctor and he sees the doctor. He goes, "Oh, so how's it looking, doc?" And the doctor goes, "Oh, not good." And he's like, "Oh, really? How bad is it?" And he goes, "Well, you don't have long to live." And he goes, "How long do I have?" And the doctor says, 10. And the guy goes, 10 years, months, weeks, days? And the doctor goes, 9, 8.
That's a good joke.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good as well.
That's a good joke.
Yeah. Would you say that that's the greatest joke of all time, though?
No, I didn't laugh out loud.
Yeah.
So, I think a good joke you need to laugh out loud for.
Yeah.
But also, I'm not very good at remembering and here's the joke and there's the punchline. That's type of jokes.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like that is a very English sort of joke, though. They're a little bit more clever than, Australians and Americans with their humour.
That clever. It's just...
I thought it was pretty clever. But then again, I'm easily impressed.
Yeah,
I'm drinking energy drinks today. And you know what happens when I drink energy drinks?
He rambles.
Nathan hates me. Forest ready to fuck shit up.
What a cool setting.
Oh! I hope you've had your wheat bix. Woo.
That retch with the actual him retching up, that is a great little cue. This is sick.
It's so fucking heavy. Oh! god! That syncopation is fucking nuts.
Sorry, this is too tough. My ears. What?
That syncopation is
Oh,
nuts.
no,
Like
the guitar, yeah.
and
The
hectic.
that like dissonance in the background of the guitars too is just like unnerving.
Yeah. It's gross, but in the best way.
Yeah.
And we're getting so much of Phil's range.
Yes.
Like, and it's going like from one extreme to the next, like super guttural and low, and then really sort of high and shrill. God damn, the Kings are back. Oh, Lord.
How?
Fucking God.
What is his octave range? All of them?
From heaven to hell. It's actually from heaven to hell because he has some of the most clean vocals, like most beautiful clean vocals you'll ever hear. And
Not in that song he didn't.
No. And then he can have the most just disgustingly grotesque, guttural roar.
The here to here to here
Yeah.
to here. Like it just
It's
kept
like
going.
Death Court Limbo. How low can you go?
Oh goodness, he's under all the bars.
Yeah, look, that was absolutely relentless. That's such an intense and just fucking next level tune to come back with. I not speak English very well, but this music is a fucking.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh god, man. Oh, dude. So good.
It's interesting. There's the comment there being like, Will Ramos is the best deathcore singer out there. Buzzman, it's time to remind everyone who I am.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it's weird that people are so.
This is the one person in that genre.
Yeah, so hell bent on comparisons and.
You can't also compare there because, as you said, he has the range to do it all. There's the beautiful, incredible harmonies he creates. There's the soul trembling gutturals. He has that crazy high scream. He can also do that mid-range super
That mid-range
well.
thing that I really enjoy. Yeah,
It's just it's phenomenal. And the thing is, it's not just him in the band that's crazy good. The whole band are just on point the whole way through. That thing was sick. That was a shock to the senses, and I liked it all. And the film clip was creepy, and I liked it.
It was. I thought that those the sort of like imagery, the silhouette imagery of the deers and things like that, or the people wearing the horns and things, in the way it shook it was just really well placed. It made it super unnerving. It was very sort of like gothic, demony in its, like execution and stuff, which is a pretty simple thing to do. Put some imagery like that in, make it the right stuff at the right point, give it the right sort of effects, and it creates something else. But one thing I will say about their performance is that they are super engaging to watch. And Phil just has this really believable, just crazy characteristic about him. Like his expression it just seems like when he's hitting those lows and he does that thing where his chin is down and he's just got his fingers all bent up like they're contorted.
Yeah, it's visceral.
It's hectic. It's so good.
What's that word mean?
What? Coprophagus. Is that right? Coprophagus? It sounds like it's something out of Egyptian times. You know what I mean? Like,
Give it a sock.
yeah.
Coprophagus. I've never even heard that word before.
Well, what does that mean? It's definitely got to be something to do with blood and death.
It's an organism that eats the feces excrement of another animal.
Well, some of those notes he hit have probably made many people around the world poop their pants because it was gut-rumblingly heavy. Gut-rumblingly?
That was a time.
I will say though, I am hoping that we do still on the upcoming album get some of the clean vocals that they've been adding more and more in over the last couple of albums because he does it really well.
I think it rounds out the band really well. I couldn't do an entire album of that personally. That's not my style of music that I go to.
I don't think they could do an entire album like that. I think that
I don't know, they're pretty magical. Have you guys ever been called magical before?
Yeah, they're just like, well, not using this video as a fucking promotion now.
Or they'd be like, finally, someone fucking said it.
We're magical. You guys didn't realise. Now, watch me pull a rabbit out of a hat.
What do you guys think of a Visceral Retch, the brand new track from Whitechapel? Did it move you in the same way it moved us?
Yeah, as in like,
did you find it magical?
Sore.
I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for hanging.